So I'm gonna make this as short as possible. Probably would have been a lot shorter if I didn't say I'm gonna make this as short as possible. What's up, guys? Is there listening, guys? So I look really ridiculous right now. I'm gonna go out with Rob soon, so that's why I'm all tit out. But I tried. You know, we're gonna see. Okay, so you see me right now like this, and I tried to vlog, but it didn't really work out. You know, it's been a rough week last week. Today's Monday the 11th. Happy birthday, Dad. Actually, it's Tuesday. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of me trying to vlog, and then I'm gonna tell the story time that happened. It's a couple intertwining stories, and it's crazy. So let's see the vlog. Good morning, guys. It is 6:16 in the morning. I have another mother-daughter type day, so that's just for half the day. We're gonna get started with that. I straightened my hair, but I'm talking low because it's so early in the morning. Okay, so I do this thing where I put like a load of eyeliner on the night before, so that when I wake up I can just like wipe it off and it kind of looks like I have makeup on, but not really. So it's not like a ton of makeup, but it doesn't fall because I don't have setting spray. But you guys don't care. Let's get on with this weekend vlog. Oh wow, that was a lot. But I'm gonna drink it though. Gotta get that morning cleanse, bro. Oh. Put way too much ACV in there. I'll be back. I'll finish the rest off camera. She don't even know. She don't even know. Just came back from Panera with mi madre. And then, yeah, I don't really know. My hair looks a hot mess right now.
Today is the...
So I've not been updating you guys. Right now I'm in Panera, but yesterday me and Rob ran into a friend. Nestor. It was good. You probably don't watch this, whatever. Because I'm Angela, you probably don't, but to the movies. So we had to pay for the bus. That was cool. And we went to Corner Bakery. And then before all that though, this woman was speaking to me, and it was very demonic. Like, I'm gonna do a story time on that, I think, but I don't know. So right now, I got God gave me some new ideas for a second part to a script that I already wrote that's gonna be turned into a book. So I'm gonna work on that and faster. Yay.
What? We got my best. We got my best.
So it is now 6:45 in the morning. My hair's a mess on a Sunday. I have not been doing without vlogging. This was gonna be a weekend in my life, but I didn't vlog anything. Crazy stuff happened yesterday. So I might just tell you guys tomorrow, but I'm going to church today and then hanging out at a friend's house. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Cheyenne, how are you eating a big old Chipotle joint at 7 o'clock in the morning? Well, hey friend, I don't have time to eat it the past 2 days. So, now is the time. Okay, so I'm gonna make this as short as possible. Probably would have been a lot shorter if I didn't say I'm gonna make this as short as possible. I don't even know what I'm titling this video, but let me just start off with this story. So, God gave me a sequel to a book that I didn't write yet. So, back in the day, I used to want to be a screenwriter, and I wrote this script called Discernment, and it was about this girl who feels spirits but like uncontrollably, but she didn't really know God gave it to her because, you know, this is BC, before Christ, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the script that I wrote back in 2013, which is the year I graduated high school, I wrote that, and I just found out that I prophesied through that script over myself and didn't even know it. How this new sequel came about, being like 3 months old in Christ, I'm still learning a lot. Like, I don't know jack squat. So, you know, I'm having ups and downs. I'm having like great weeks where, you know, when I fast and stuff, life's great. But then when I don't, you know, it's a little more tough. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. I'm learning. This was a week that, last week was a week that I was in the middle. I wasn't like the greatest I've ever been, but I wasn't the lowest I've ever been. Like, still born again. So I was in the middle. I just felt like, you know, stuff was so good with where I was, and I just felt like something was gonna happen. Me and Rob go into Panera, and, you know, we're just very lovely all morning, you know, it's fine, whatever, no little bickerments or whatever. And we get into Panera, and I see this woman that I see a lot, that I've started to see at least like twice a month for 2 months. Just give a little backstory. One day I was walking with my cousin DJ. What's up, DJ? But if you're watching, it's probably not. To the transit center, and I walked past this really cute Ethiopian girl. Like, she is so pretty. And I was like, wow, she's pretty. And so she had scrubs on or whatever, and it wasn't that cold outside. Me and DJ were just like, yeah, she's pretty. And so I drop him off at the transit center, and then I'm walking back somewhere. And then I see her. I'm like, oh my God, you're so pretty. Like, we're crossing the street. She was like, oh my God, I was trying to tell you that too. Like, I didn't want to say anything because you were with, you know, whatever. I was like, that's not my boyfriend, by the way. It's my cousin. And because everybody always. Anyways. And, yeah, so she was cool then, you know? It was dope. And then so another time, like maybe a couple weeks later, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks later, I seen her when I was on my way walking to the transit center again. And she's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And it was a little different. She was sitting on a bench with a dude, and it was a little different, you know? And so she's just saying that. And then this time that I see her, not yesterday, it was last week, I'm in Panera, and we had just gotten in Panera. And she comes up, she's like, oh my God, like you are so, like, I know I'm pretty, but you're so beautiful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. She's like saying all these things. And then she talks about how, just some stuff, you know, she talks about how she's seen Rob or whatever. And, you know, she was trying to ask him for directions. Oh, but girl, he's a good boyfriend. Like, don't worry. Like, he's going to propose to you. I have a ring already. And then she's like, yeah, he was not trying to talk to me at all. I don't know. I think I scared him, but I wasn't trying to do anything. I'm like, I know. Okay. That's cool. And then she was talking about how she's about to how she just gave birth, and she helped someone else give birth. And then she lost her phone. It was just like from conversation to conversation, from topic to topic. And I'm just like, whoa, what am I doing? And I was at such a peaceful state. It's like the enemy just came and bombarded my spirit. Because when I had once went to a conference, it was actually a conference with Todd White, Dan Muller, and I got this really severe panic attack, and my head was dinging. Like, literally, it started hurting. It felt like somebody was doing something to my brain, like with some metal sticks or metal something, whatever. And I turn around, and this woman's literally doing witchcraft right there. She's doing some weird stuff. I just walked out and got prayer. And it was fine. Yes, it was. But when I was talking to this woman in Panera, I didn't get a panic attack. I just, when I looked in her eyes, first of all, I'm not sure if those were her eyes. I mean, the color that they were, it was like a lime yellow. Like it was like green or yellow. And I was just like, whoa. And I'm looking in her eyes and there's like absolutely nothing in there. There's no expression. It's just like dead in your eye, just like that. Yeah, oh my God, I just had a kid. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. I was like, oh really? And I'm just trying to figure out. And I'm like, wow, okay. That really just happened. And then, so that encounter that I had with that woman, it knocked me off my rocker, and I was not cool for a while after that, for like a good hour and a half. And I started walking, and then after that we weren't in Panera anymore. We started walking around talking and praying, and I looked at everyone and I'm just like, where's Jesus? Where's Jesus and all these people? I don't know. Are they in there or are they not? And I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. And I felt like Regina. I felt like the script that I wrote. The thing about Regina and the script that I wrote is she feels spirits. She physically feels them and she contorts. And people get it mistaken with Tourette's. And so she just tells them Tourette's because who's going to believe the fact that she like actually physically feels spirits? And so she contorts. And that's how I felt. And I was like, wow. Yeah, I missed that book. But then something came in my head, Regina, and I literally said it, and I was like, oh, true. So that's what stirred up the idea for this book, this new book that I'm writing. That's a sequel to one that I have to actually write. Because it's in script format, so now I have to make it into a book. But literally, like, the next day after that, I was in Panera. I was in a different Panera. Actually, I was watching a Pastor Vlad Holy Spirit sermon, and he's really good. He's really good. And all of a sudden I had this urge to just write, and I knew I was gonna write that day. I was just gonna write the little romantic book that I've been trying to write, which has been hard to write. But then something was like, nah, start on this new Regina joint. And I'm like, well, what's gonna happen in it? And literally God gave me all these downloads of this book. He gave me all the chapters, and I read all of it out within like an hour or two. Who does that by themselves? You know what I'm saying? So God gave me a book. He gave me a sequel. It's crazy, right? And it's crazy because when we left there, I was just like, I don't want to be around her. I don't want to run into her again. But after like talking and praying, I felt bad. I was like, I shouldn't have like really just illed, like put ill to her, like ill, you know? I should have been like embraced her and like, you know, pray for her and her new baby, because it wasn't her that was speaking to me like that. It's some level of torment that you can just hold someone captive and talk to them and not let them say anything for like 10 minutes straight. You know, it's weird. Yeah, that's it. That's the story. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If I should do more story times, let me know in the comments. I really don't really have stories to tell, so I don't really know what stories I would tell if I had any more. But, you know, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And also share this video because, you know, other people need to know about what God can do for them, like God did for me. You know, gave me a book. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.